It's human nature to judge people so much from sight, from their online pages. Baby, I love you, Mr. Rubani, Mr. Pilot. Nakupenda sana.
See, we have the beautiful, they call her the most loved girl right now in the 254. We have Cera, Imani. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're looking amazing.
Thank you so much. You also look lovely as well.
You look good in person, actually.
Oh, thank you.
I know we have a lot of people who are wondering, mbona Cera ako peke yake leo? Mbona umekuja peke yako? Mbona?
Two lovebirds every time and then.
Apparently, we are all business people. I have mine running, as you can see currently. By Simu is someone I'm working with, and this is work for me. He also has his work going on currently. He's about to be checked out in his plane, which I'm proud of him very much, wherever he is. So, yeah, sometimes he needs to do his thing, I need to do my thing. Yeah.
Cera, the conversation that has been online, the few couple of days, ni jamani, Cera, watu wanafanya sababu tuongee tu kweli, mapenzi imetesa watu kunje.
Ni kweli? Yes.
Cera ni gani?
I think just pray about it. I just prayed about it. I stopped actively looking for someone and just trusted God to provide the right person my way. And that's when we came together with Kairo. And yeah, it's a very Christian staunch relationship. And that's why we're able to overcome a lot of things that are our way. So see, don't just look pretty. Pray also. Yeah.
He recently mentioned that the first time he approached you, you were like, I'm not sure. I am not sure.
Like this ain't the person, you know?
Apparently, it's human nature to judge people so much from sight, from their online pages. Yeah, and I nilimjudge. I am guilty for that. Which
what comes would judge kiaje financially, the way you look?
No, it's not financially how you look. That's not the prime aspect for me. For me, it's how you speak, your personality and all. Na pale Twitter, wajua yopigana vita na hata kuzima. So I find it quite not my thing. That's why I was a bit hesitant. But he's a very persistent person. And yeah, I decided let me give it a chance. Let me see if it's for me. Let me go out on that date. And it was a lovely date. It was a very long, lovely date.
Please tell us a little about that first date.
The date, he actually came and picked me from home. We did a drive. Yeah, we did a drive where we had conversation, a very scenic route, and then we ended up having dinner near Simba. It's called Simba around Carnival.
Wow.
Yeah, and we shared a meal together, and we enjoyed these very African songs. He loves them. And so it was like he's a sign. It's a sign. So we enjoyed the songs. We really got to talk to each other. And when I talked to him, he was actually somebody very different. Actually, when people meet him in person, they're like, he's quite calm. He's quite collected. He's a very respectable person. Yes.
Maybe, Cera, you can tell us, at what point were you convinced that Kairo is not the person you thought he was?
The first time we just met with each other, how polite he was, how gentleman he was, the conversations we had. I won't mention it in detail, but according to the conversations we had, one-on-one, I was able to determine who he is as a person. Yes.
A couple of times we've had ladies mention that since they were giving, quote unquote, giving it a try, they had to set up rules for a relationship. Are there rules that maybe you on your side as Cera set up for this relationship ikianza?
What I can say is always have boundaries. Anywhere we go, not only relationship, work-wise and all, it just avoids a lot. And also communicate what you want. And once you set boundaries and communicate what you want, you're able to know, if the other person can't be able to get to respect your boundaries and all, then you know it's not going to work because it's going to defy you or defy the other person. Yes.
And many single ladies tend to ask this question. How did you know Kairo was the one?
Prayers. You pray.
What?
Yes.
No. Wow, thank you for mentioning that. Now, you've mentioned prayers.
Yeah.
And we always have this debate online. So, okay, I've prayed. Ntajuaje. Is it my dream? You know, I've seen even people.
So
people even making memes eti itabidi sasa God akuje akae kwa bedi yangu aniambie ni huyu.
I know we joke a lot, but one thing I can say is we tend to focus on the carnal aspect of prayers, and we should ask God to give us spiritual prayers, spiritual eyes and prayers. So when you pray in the spirit, he reveals in the spirit, and you get to understand. Na kinachotoka kwa Mungu haina mabishano or uncertainty. So once you pray in the spirituality, God is able to define things very openly. But if you pray carnally, pale shetani kidogo atachanganya hizo dreams zako na maombi. Yes.
And talking about limelight, so far unajua umeingia all of a sudden, everything is everywhere. How is it so far? How una handle aje your lovers, people who love you, and also haters at the same time?
Apparently, this is not like the first time I've been in the limelight. I just had my crowd of people at the moment. What will live, and you know, Instagram people are very subtle, and TikTok to a point. So coming to this other level of limelight with Kairo, what I just do about it is I love and appreciate those who love me. Actually, people who comment positively to me, they will tell you I respond and I thank them a lot. Those who cheer on and check up on, no matter which stranger it is, nitakushukuru and all. And if you're a hater, just block you. Simple as that. Hater, just because you hate me, it doesn't change the status quo in my life or your life. So we learn to move past it and ignore.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about social media, somebody would ask, since uko kwa limelight, tunajua maneno zinaandikwa huku na kule. What's the worst rumor you've heard about yourself and you're like, is this the same person ama ni mtu mwingine wanaongelea?
Apparently everything that's been posted online.
Rumors.
Zote. Yes. But what can I do? Your opinion of my life doesn't define who I am.
Yes.
Yeah, so I live like that. Your opinion is your opinion. Who I am is who I am.
Yes.
And it won't change. No matter what name you call me or assume about me, it doesn't change who I am. I'll continue being me. Na bado sijabarikiwa.
Oh, wow. And maybe, Cera, I don't know whether this has actually at some point got a toll on you emotionally and things like that, and how are you handling it? Like the best way, like you, for lack of a better word, vent out, because sometimes watu kukasirisha, it's normal at online. Is it crying, maybe talking to someone? How are you handling it?
Apparently cyberbullying has been there, always will be there, and it won't stop right now. I can't say it's by my might or strength that I've been able to ignore all of this or be okay. Because people check up now, wakipata I'm okay, they're like, are you really okay? People are more concerned than I am. But what I can say is when you pray to God and ask for peace that surpasses human understanding, you're able to bypass, utapata hizi vitu hazikusumbue. And for me, as long as my family is okay, they support me, they know who I am, my person know who I am, and they support me for the rest. Hata uniambie nini ama nini, mimi niko sawa.
Maybe we can talk about men. Because over a few couple of weeks or rather days, people have been, Kairo is overdoing it. But ladies on the other side are like, please, if you're in a position to show love, just show love. What would you tell men? Because it seems like probably we have men out here who are very hurt. Like ikifika ni point ya kushow love, it's a big deal, a very, very big deal.
Well, I can say a lot of us conform to society. And that's where we fail, both male and female. So one rule I live by, don't conform to society because of what they say. Be who you are. Don't stop loving. Hata mimi one thing, nimekuwa na exes, I've been hurt in my relationships, but see what I will reflect your pains to the next person and to the next person. Everyone would be miserable. So learn to not bring you mauchungu zako za past to your current relationship, and don't conform to society. Society will always have something to say, will always have opinions, and I call opinions innerwears. You choose to wear or not to wear, and I do not wear those innerwears. That's society.
But then you've talked about the past, we've seen a lot has been said on the internet. Has it affected your brand? People came up with stories na nini. Has it affected your brand, and what do you have to say about that?
Apparently it's not affected my brand, because serious people don't focus on such things. They know rumors are rumors, and said apparently it's actually put me in a lot of people's eyes. More brands have reached out and keep on being blessed. So you coming at me doesn't mean it's going to detract from my end. It's actually an add-on. So mlan kupea watu baraka si kuchukua.
Maybe these are just haters, maybe we're trying to tarnish your name and wakifikiria maybe utagrow ama nini.
This is one thing I always say. For someone who's a hater, it's definitely someone who's not at your par or above you. So what happens, they are too bitter to move on or to put effort. So the only way wanaulizanga ata benefit nini akihate ni kwe destroyed. Because they'll feel sasa umerudi level yao. And nasema ni the same way. Stima ikipotea, si unaendanga kuchungulia kwa jirani ndio uone usikie vizuri. Kwa chemistry juu hiyo ndio watu walikuwa wanagonga E na D. Ukiona jirani wako pia amepata E, sasa mna feel mko pamoja. It's the same thing. So once they put you down, wana feel sasa tuko kimoja and all, which shouldn't be the case. Yeah.
Maybe as we wind up because of time, one last question. Imani, you were in a wedding and everyone was like, ha! It's finally happening. Cera, what do you have to say?
It was my best friend's wedding. Congratulations to you, Virginia. God keep on blessing your marriage. And Kairo was, because we have mutual friends, was also part of the groomsmen. And it was lovely to see love thrive. And at least it gives us motivation to see where we'll be in a few months. Yes. Na matarijio ya Mungu. Yes.
So it's in a few months.
Few months, few years, according to God's plan into our lives. Yes.
But then right now you have a lot of fan base. Sasa, what should they expect, Sasa, from you?
What they should expect is more brand partnership, more motivation. God willing, I'll be able to work with people from probably in the industry that look after women, women who are put down and all. I'd like them to know they can have someone they can talk to and someone who can motivate them and someone who's been through this, someone you feel like because you have a tattoo, you can't move on past life, someone, people are putting you down, like you should know you can't get past that and that doesn't define who you are. Yes.
Looking at this camera, Cera, it's your time. Talk to Kairo.
Baby, I love you, Mr. Rubani, Mr. Pilot. Nakupenda sana. And today, I know you're going to get your checkout. And I'm so proud of you for the journey that you've partaken. And just know I'm always holding your hand. I am your support system, no matter what. And I love you so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
So much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate.
Thank you too.